Today I'm going to be playing Europa Universalis 5, a game that lets you play as any country in the world in the year 1337, and for the next 500 years you can manage your country's economy, diplomacy, warfare, conquest, exploration, colonization, your population, and more. And what are we going to be playing today? Big, fun, and powerful countries like England, France, Spain, Russia, the Byzantine Empire? No. Today we're going to be playing as the smallest country in the world in the year 1337. We're going to be playing as a country that has only one town located in the middle of Germany in the Holy Roman Empire. We're going to be playing as the free city of Worms. You know, if I don't get diagnosed as insane by the end of this video for this being my second ever EU5 video, I'm actually going to be very satisfied. So let's jump in as the free city of Worms. Alright, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, as the free city of Worms. This is our only possession in the entire world, dude. Oh my god, why would anyone play these guys? I guess we're about to find out. But yes, we're the 880th most powerful country in the world. We start off with just under 19,000 people. If we take a look at our country right here, obviously you can see we're Rhine-Franconian. That is our culture. Obviously almost 100% Catholic. We are part of the Holy Roman Empire. We are a free city in it, so we will have to deal with these mechanics over here. We're absolutely dead broke. How can we produce anything when the only thing we can produce is wine? Probably literally the most mid trade good in all of EU5. We're so small that we can't beat up anyone around us. We can probably only summon like 300 peasants with pitchforks and steel pots to fight for us. This was a mistake. This was a mistake. Alright, let's see if we do have anything going for us. Alright, so since we start off as a free city, we should be a republic here, and yes we are, so we don't have any government reforms. We probably should choose like our primary government reform. We actually got some pretty good ones right here, man, but I think this is the most powerful one. Okay, we gotta find a way to make money, so why not become a merchant republic? We actually have some very good modifiers right here for trade maintenance, trade capacity. Sure, we won't really be focused on warfare and expansion that much, or at least it'll be slower, but it's okay. More trade income too, and a +1 possible government reforms, which pretty much makes this one free. So let's go ahead and start being a merchant republic. Something else we want to go with right here. I mean, do we go with more merchant stuff? Tax efficiency is actually very strong for the burghers. It steers us towards a plutocracy as well, so I am going to take a sortition as well. Okay, those are our government reforms sorted. Let me see what other privileges I can grant out to our estates here. We do obviously got to be careful because granting privileges does tank our Republican tradition. Okay, estate privilege is granted out. I gave a lot to the burghers, obviously. We are going to need to wait a little bit of time before our government reforms are passed. In the meantime, we can go ahead and start researching as well. We definitely want to get institution growth right here because institutions are about to spawn pretty quickly. Then let's go for some max literacy. It's pretty good. Cost of purchasing food, construction speed, maximum RGO size and rural diplo capacity, and then we got some Christian ones right here. Now you want to be careful about these actually when playing in Germany, especially because when the Reformation spawns and stuff like that, if you want to flip out of Catholic, you will be losing all of these bonuses right here. Well, you know, this first one is just for Christians, but these other ones are for Catholics, so if you flip out of Catholic, you'll lose them. It's a long ways away, so we're still gonna research them anyway, but yeah, in case we want to flip a religion, if we even get that far, we should keep in mind that we will lose these. Okay, why do I have a maritime law? It's because of the river? What river is even this? Is it the Rhine? It's not the Rhine, is it? I think it is the Rhine, right? Or is it the Main? I don't know. Why do we care about this? Shh. Trade range. Sure. Alright, so a month has ticked over. I've assigned our cabinet to develop our province right here and encourage migration to Worms, and it seems to be working. We're above 20,000 people. If you're from Germany, you're probably familiar with Worms, obviously. It's actually one of the oldest towns in Europe, man. It predates the Roman Empire and stuff like that. But yeah, we're developing our tiny little province right here. In just a couple of years, when we can call the parliament, we will try and expand into some of our neighbors, although we do have pretty powerful neighbors such as the Palatinate right here, which is an elector, Mainz as well as an elector. So we could try and get into it with Leiningen right here, and with whoever this is, Katzenelnbogen. One of my favorite German cities, I do have to say, but we do gotta wait for that. As for the economy, man, we fixed it up a little bit right here. We are making a little bit of money. We'll make even more once we pass these laws right here. And yeah, something we definitely gotta fix is the market right here, because we're not in control of the capital of Cologne or Nuremberg. We are in Cologne, by the way, so we will most likely want to create our own market in Worms right here, which is costing us about 200 ducats right now. Obviously, we don't have that, so yeah, number one goal should probably be to create our own market so we can trade more. And now that a month has ticked over, we're no longer the 880th most powerful country in the world. No, we're the 1,296th great power in the world. Jesus Christ, I mean, how many of them are there, man? Am I like one of the 10 weakest countries? Like, this makes me sad. Now, there are actually lots of guys we can ally right here. I mean, who could be helpful for us? Who's looking like big-ish? So I thought I could be a cool guy and secure 2 alliances with Baden and whoever this is, Nassau. But apparently it's horrible if we have 2 allies. So you're kidding me. It hasn't been a year and already pain, dude. We got an outbreak of smallpox. Jesus. And here I am worrying about the Black Death, dude. Oh my god, where's the diseases map mode, dude? Where's the diseases map mode? Here it is. Yeah, oh my god, everyone's got freaking smallpox, dude. Ugh. We actually lost like 2,000 people to smallpox. I love it. I love it. Attention all worm enjoyers. Listen, if you want to get EU5 for yourself, man, check out the link in the description or use code TheRedHawk on Paradox's website. Both the link and the code work on that website. It helps support the channel, and it might be cheaper for you to get EU5 from there rather than Steam, depending on where you're from. It really helps support the channel and would mean the world. So, thank you. Let's get back to worming it up, huh? One thing that's actually good about us being so small and being right on a river and being right in the capital, you know, the capital being right on a river, is we actually have very good control. Obviously, we would if we only have one location, but, you know, at least we'll be able to extract quite a lot of resources from our country if we do end up expanding. Now, Leiningen has secured... these 2 assholes, they're teaming up against me. Ugh. However, they don't have forts. Oh my god, we're gonna be so powerful in about 100 years. All right, we finally fully passed Merchant Republic and Sortition. We can get a 3rd government reform right here. So what should the 3rd one be? Agricultural cultivation is pretty good for food, I guess. Trade range would be nice. Yeah, we can only take these 3. I think I'm just gonna go with the food production one, man. Yeah, it's not like we're spending a whole lot of money on food. There's only like 7 people in our country, but you get it. And by the way, why we need to wait for the parliament for expansion is because there's no other ways for us to build up CBs on these guys, right? We could accumulate them, but it's really expensive to conquer, and we can't excommunicate them unless they're excommunicated, right? And we don't really want to, you know, no CB them and stuff like that. In fact, yeah, that's too much stab, man. Too much stab. The City League suggestion, I wonder if we stop being a free city if we expand, just like in EU4, but I guess we'll find out. So we can lose some prestige, but we gain City League till the end of the game for plus 1% of state satisfaction, manpower, expected army size, and a trade advantage. Trade advantage is actually very good, so yeah, let's go for it. I wonder if we'll lose it, though, if we grow. All right, we can finally call the parliament. So obviously we want to do something that's, you know, that is already very high. For example, I don't know, yeah, it's all about the burgers, I guess. Let's go with this. But something we want to do over here, aside from trying to get a CB on Leiningen or these guys that I'm not going to try and pronounce, is I actually also want the cabinet to, you know, do some law changes for me, man, which also requires 50%, you know, support. The laws I actually want to change over here, if I show it to you guys, are the, let me see right here. Yeah, the first thing I probably want to swap out here is instead of republicanism, we go for meritocratic rule because we're really pumping the burgers here, but also in the distribution of power, I want to favor the ruler. So we get 20% more crown power and we can tax more. So, yeah, let's see. The laws can wait. Priority for now should be getting a casus belli. Okay, well, there's 70% support. We'll ask them to fabricate a CB on, yeah, on these guys right here. So there we go. Fabricate CB. Katzenelnbogen for this right here. There we go. We got the CB. Okay, let's see if we can get more support and pass that law. Yeah, I can't get enough support. And this is one I don't want to do because I don't want to grant thingy to the clergy. Let's see. We could randomly get above 50, in which case I'll ask them to pass the law. But we got a CB, man. We got a CB on these guys, on Katzenelnbogen and Leiningen. If I go in on them, I could take this location and this location. I could also end up taking this, but I really don't want to be disconnected. So I want to hold high control. After that, we could fight Frankfurt as well. Yeah, there are opportunities. How many levies can we raise? 482. How many levies can they raise? 1,176. You know what? I didn't want to go to war. After all, I kind of changed my mind. Baden, help me. The influence of worms. I don't know what else they're really influential for. I mean, I've used them for fishing, right? But this is good. Okay, so because we're above more, you know, thingy right here, we can ask for law changes. Let's do, where is that one? Distribution of power, favor the ruler. Yes. We want, you know, the Republic to really hold all of the power. We're making the burghers think they're holding all the power, but really, we want us to hold all the power. Finally, building our first building, a city guard, which will enable us to recruit a standing army. It's probably just gonna be one dude. Just the guy guarding the little box, you know, the imperial election. Who got elected? Oh, Austria got elected. Cool. All right, the Age of Renaissance is here. We're gonna admin focus. All right, I hooked up with some other allies, man, and Falkenstein right here is actually willing to help me out versus Katzenelnbogen. So, I think it's time to start up our first war, ladies and gentlemen. This might be the end of this playthrough, but let's go. Battle of Darmstadt. We actually beat their ass. Very nice. Come on, boys, come in. Come in. Okay, there's another battle right there. For some reason, I'm winning. I actually don't even know why I'm winning. Maybe my guy is, like, really good. Yeah, I put my ruler in charge. He's, yeah, army attrition. Okay, what do these things give him during this? Army morale. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right, I've sieged them down in both locations before they can unsiege this one right here. I think we peace out, boys, because 483 guys aren't beating, like, 1,200 or whatever it is. So I'm gonna take Darmstadt. I can take this too, but I don't want it to be disconnected, like I said. So can I take Darmstadt and make Katzenelnbogen my vassal? Yes, in this remaining province, right? Yes. And then I'll also take war reps. They'll accept that, and we're done. Okay, 2 locations. Chicka, yeah. Okay, and these guys are my subject, right? Yes, they are my subject. Perfect, okay. I mean, you know, moving up in the world. Ayo, nuclear bomb reference? Is that where he's from? You're kidding me? We can already embrace professional armies? What about banking? Banking hasn't spread yet that much. Let me take a look. How do we get it that quick, though? Yeah, look, we got it. No one around us got it? Maybe because of the city guard or something like that. I mean, it's... actually, let's get our stability up. I don't want to go below, I don't want to go below 0. But yeah, man, moving up in the world. We've, yeah, 50,000 people, though. We're about to lose half of them when the Black Death hits. Now, location ranks. This is town. This is rural. I do want to upgrade it, I think. Now, this guy has been married for so long, we can't do any rural marriages. I think I should probably marry a lowborn right here because, Yeah, it'll cost us prestige and Republican tradition, but frick it. I gotta ditch the ally, man. It keeps costing me, like, Diplo capacity. Now, I wonder if you can actually declare on other free cities, because if we can take down Frankfurt right here, which is honestly very nice. It's a town as well, quite a lot of people in it, too. But I wonder if the Emperor comes in anyway, right? Obviously, he would come in because no CB. This is gonna be a little tester. We might waste this CB right here, but, yeah, let's see if the Emperor comes in, even if we got a dubious claim on the province. Okay, dubious claim acquired. Yeah, Austria does... Oh, wait, I haven't selected the CB. Yeah, Austria still comes in. Yeah, Austria still comes in. Who's the Emperor? Obviously, they'll roll us. Okay, wasted a CB on that, but, yeah, okay, at least we know how it works now. I guess we can, I don't mind doing some tax exemption to pass the other law. Yeah, I want to swap to meritocratic rule. Yep, law changes, and that would be this right here, meritocratic rule. Okay, there it is. The Black Death has come. Now, obviously, we got a little bit of time before it spreads to us, but yeah, we're gonna be losing a lot of people. I was actually hoping to build a hospital before that, man, but we just don't got the money to do it, you know. Oh, this map mode is bugged sometimes. It does get bugged, but where is Worms? Nope, it's right there. 115, yeah. We'll see if we can build it up before that, but until then, we do want to procure remedies. It gives us other good stuff, not that it helps too much. And we'll see what we do. Burghers are super happy, so we should be able to isolate cities and not get Worms hit as much, although Darmstadt is probably going to get destroyed. You're kidding me. I get hit with the measles before the Black Death comes? God. All right, the Black Death has come to us. I can't isolate cities? You're kidding me. All right, we need to wait for it to spread to isolate the cities. Okay, I'm also going to present scapegoats. That's just going to give us stability and stuff like that. I don't want to isolate the country, man. Yeah, I don't want to isolate the country. We can move the court into hiding, though. That is something I want to do. Okay, let's wait for it to spread and then isolate cities, I guess. Yeah, it's spreading pretty fast. Oh, actually, hell no, it's 40 stability. Frick it. I mean, I guess our people are just going to have to die. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Bubonic plague and the flu? You're kidding me, bro. Like, well, what is it with everyone getting sick right here, man? It's that, you know, it's that 14th century diet, I guess. Ah, god damn it. Okay, Black Death's mostly passed. It might hit us again, it depends. But, yeah, we've lost a good amount, man. We lost a good amount. We were up to 52k, down to 30k. Obviously horrible for the economy. Alright, I got a game plan here. I fabricated a CB on Leiningen. I go ahead and declare on them. They bring in Falkenstein. I raise levies, go and siege down Falkenstein right here, knock them out, and then turn back while these guys are still sieging me, piece them out, beat their ass, take the province. Okay, waited for my garrison to fill up, but here goes nothing. Okay, I actually went the other way around because they only raised 200 levies and it was too, you know, tempting not to get it. And look what my subject is doing, man. Katzillen and Bogen is sieging stuff. Yo, we're actually so good at the game, bro. I don't even need to beat their ass here. Can I take all of these provinces? Yes, I can. Okay, I've decided to start taking disconnected provinces too, even though it's not going to be really that good because vassalizing someone, like for example, if we vassalize the rest of these guys, it just takes up too much Diplo capacity, bro. In fact, I can't wait to annex Katzillen and Annelberg here, right? But, yeah, taking all of these provinces. In fact, if we do a separate piece, can we take more shmoney? Yes, we can. There's the other piece out. We're really moving up in the world, man. We're really moving up in the world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 provinces, and in a couple of years, we'll annex our boys 6 provinces. Dude, we've actually expanded 600%. That's like if we start off with France and owned all of this. What's more impressive, playing France, the most powerful country in the game, or playing Worms? I don't know. How often do you play with your worm? Quick PSA to all the worm fanatics watching this video right now. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to leave a like if you haven't already. It lets me know that you like me playing goofy and wacky and kooky and zany countries and goals like this. And of course, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already to stay up to date with when new Europa Universalis 5 videos drop. Do it, or else no more worms. That's right. Anywhere in the world, no more worms. Just those centipedes, which, let's be real, they're similar, but they're kind of quick and fast, or millipedes, I don't know. Which one were the scarier ones again? Also, aggressive expansion. Not even that bad, bro. Not even that bad. Let's improve with everyone. Damn, all the electors are around us. That's the problem. Literally, dude. Look how we're snaking in around the electors. The light blue guys and the, you know, this blue guys are the electors. You know, we got the prince electors and the archbishop electors, the 23 imperial free cities. There was 26 at the start. 1 primus germinae, which is mine. So I don't even know what the hell that is. It says it right here. Not even gonna read it. 34 imperial prelates and just regular princes, and then the peasant republic of Frisia. Now, something we could at least spend a little bit of money on is roads. So let's build a road to nowhere because it's too expensive. God damn it. Oh wait, the game just started expanding farms for me. Let's not expand farms. Let's instead save up money to build a road. This dude said, I'm sick, I must die, and then he died. Oh my god. Honestly, man, yeah. That's aura forming on his deathbed, dude. I'm sick, I must die. Lord really do have mercy on us, bro. Oh my god, that's actually crazy. Oh my god, these little Hanau guys are solo, dude. It's such a good opportunity. It's like a tiny little village, I'm guessing, but yeah, just need that CB. All right, so we can vote for our golden bull right here in the HRE. Let's do this one because that unlocks the laws and stuff like that. Okay, finally a parliament again, dude. Let's see, this little village, still no allies, man. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, let's host army exercises. Let's see what these guys want. Contain professional armies? Sure, I don't care about getting it right now as well. Passed all the law changes we wanted to, though, so let's fabricate a claim on Hanau. There we go, very nice. 6,000 people, baby. That's what I'm measuring my success in, not money, stability, you know, in how many people we have. 72k? Hey, that's about as big as, you know, not Constantinople, I guess, but maybe, yeah, bigger than Hungary's capital. So, really, we're more powerful than Hungary when you think about it. But, let's go ahead and declare on Hanau right here. Yeah, easy war, man. And look at this, aggressive expansion, not even that bad. My neighbors love me the most, truly. Annex my subject at the same time as well, and there we go, the war with Hanau is done after just a couple of days, literally. This is a good thing because we've gotten connected to Friedberg in der Wetterau right here, which is obviously dope. Alright, but we finally got some money, man. Oh, there's a road in Darmstadt already. Okay, let's build a road from Worms to, why would I want to build a road to somewhere else not in my country? Come on, bro, game, don't do me like that. And actually, we can probably start putting down some marketplaces as well in order to increase our, you know, presence right now in the, I don't like this bug at all. I can't see how many of them would work there, that's the thing. That should be a burger building, right? Alright, I'm building marketplaces now. That should put me in a little bit of an advantage. To construct a market, which I still want to do, we need, yeah, 200 ducats. Okay, so let's gather up money for that, man. Oh, we can actually finally start hooking up with some bigger allies, man. Like, Luxembourg, for example, you know? Yeah, look at what these marketplaces are doing for us, man. Yeah, trade income increasing by quite a lot. Our trade stuff is pretty good, man. Trade efficiency, trade advantage. When we create our own market in Worms right here, it should take over like half a Cologne, a big portion of Nuremberg right here, and maybe push a little bit into Paris, right? It'll probably be like this big right here. Hell yeah, man. All right, Black Death ended. All right, we got the money. Let's go ahead and create our own market in Worms, the Worms market. That's where you go, you know, before you go fishing. This will either be the best thing or the worst thing ever to happen to our economy. I guess we'll see when it's done. It'll take a bit. Okay, the market has been created and ooh, not looking bad. That is a pretty good market, and it was the best thing to happen to our economy, yes. Or wait, not even a month has ticked over, let's see. Because the Cologne is still right here. I don't understand why anyone ever doubted me. Yes, that is how you become rich. Okay, time to start rolling in dough so I can build a massive standing army so I can finally fight freaking Mainz here, man. Luxembourg would help, but they got a lot of other allies, and Meissen especially is powerful. I really want to take down Mainz so I can get connected to my other province here, but also, man, Mainz is a really big city, and they got some nice locations, good trade goods here as well. Not really, but you know, you get the point. So, yeah, Frankfurt we can't fight. They're a free city. Over here, the Palatinate is allied to Austria. Up here, Hesse. still, Meissen and Munster. Hesse actually might be a little easier. If we drag in the boys, Würzburg, we're still gonna suck. Okay, very nice. Yeah, it's just population is so low. Also, the last video, man, was a flat map when we played as Biz. This one I'm doing a little bit with the, you know, with the 3D map and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm waiting for a mod that doesn't tilt it, so I play in this all the time. There's no setting that stops it from tilting. I know someone said it exists in CK3. As far as I can tell, there is no setting that stops it from tilting. So I'd play in this map mode all the time if it didn't tilt when I zoomed in. I want to look at stuff top down, you know, it's just easier for me. Yeah, look at how sexy this is. But like this, yeah, sure, you do feel quite a lot grander, you know, being tilted and stuff like that, but I like it top down. And this is what the rest of the world is looking like, by the way. Venice! Wow, I've actually never seen these guys expand that much, so shout out Venice. All right, let's embrace professional armies right here, man. Very nice. I think I'm still researching stuff from the generic little branch right here. Yeah, I just want to wrap up with Army Initiative right here, but then in professional armies, which in fact I'm immediately going to start researching. Let's do that. Let's go down to, where the hell's the armory? There's the armory. Let's do the armory first. That enables us to recruit troops. Then we're going to go down over here through tactics, gunsmith, cannon maker, and I always called it Houndy Face. I know it's not that. How do you say this? Oufnis? Is it French? Did the French invent cannons? I thought it was, you know, that guy that's the prime minister of Hungary right now. He gave it to, like, the Turks or something. I don't know. But yeah, man, building up this marketplace, obviously, like, huge ramifications for our economy. We can start really spamming up some buildings now that the Black Death is gone. Can we actually build a bridge somewhere? Yeah. Actually, you know what? Before we do buildings, man, let's focus on roads, yo. All right, we're trying to pass expand gravel road network right here, which will make roads cheaper and faster to build so we can increase control. All right, putting down some bridges right now. Bridges is a pretty good building, man, for movement cost and local proximity, which will, of course, increase control. So, yeah, building bridges all up to here, that's what we can do. All right, I've recruited an actual army over here, a standing army. We're going to put our guy in charge of the army. If he is, that helps with, with Republic power, which is awesome. We got the Western Schism, where, you know, the Pope and France argue who's really the Pope. This is actually really good because we can farm some money from France usually. I'm gonna put down a bailiff in, over this one because, you know, it's disconnected, but it is a local proximity source. I think that's how it works. Wait, no, that's not our ruler, right? I thought it was him. No, this is our ruler. Gustav Radolf, although this guy is actually really nutty too, but yeah, we want the ruler to lead it, man. Putting down a Republican Assembly now, which is a sort of semi-unique type of building. It's actually pretty good for us. That increases Republican tradition and stuff. I just don't get it, bro. What's the obsession of everyone wanting to get sick? And now we got typhus. So we had the bubonic plague. We had influenza. We had the measles. We had smallpox. And now typhus. Malaria, obviously, we can't get. And I don't even know what the Great Pestilence is. So, yeah, we've gotten every possible disease. I guess worms aren't that healthy, you know? Yeah, but the problem we're facing right now, man, as our little worm right here is that everyone that I want to fight, we can't fight. They're too powerful for us, even with our allies, because an ally joins in that one, but doesn't join in this one. Hesse, we can't do it. They're, like, super powerful. Allied to what is pretty much Saxony right here in Munster. They're all fairly large. Palatinate, no way we can do. They're allied to Austria. Mainz also allied to Meissen, you know, Metz, Wolgast right here. Even if Luxembourg does end up helping out, it's still not enough, dude. Sure, we can try and get CBs on, like, other guys around us, too, right? To vassalize them or stuff like that, but there's like, no one. Who the hell is Sponheim here? Look, I mean, shoot, this one is actually kind of doable. And then through them, we could try and expand into, like, Lorraine over here and stuff like that, but Lorraine is kind of powerful. No forts, though, on any of these guys. Utrecht does have a fort, but with me and Luxembourg, we should be able to take them down, man. I don't know. We're playing tall, though. Tall worms. Oh, our Burgermeister died, man. Yep, our Burgermeister died. That sucks. Okay, who do we pick next? I guess these guys rule for life. This middle guy's pretty good. Yeah, Waldemar von Leiningen is gonna be our next Burgermeister. Huh. This is interesting. So we can revoke trade monopolies from the burghers via this event for free. And I didn't even know we had this one granted. It started off at the start, but that's minus 25% trade capacity, but plus 100 for the burghers. Now, like I said at the start, we are sort of making the burghers believe they're the big shots of this this little worm right here, but really it's us, it's the Republic itself. So I will actually bend to the wishes of the patricians, man. Yeah, let's take away that. That should enable us to make more money since we got more trade capacity. All right, let's canonize our previous ruler. It's gonna give us prestige, Republican tradition. Like Livia Soprano used to say, he was a saint. Okay, finally got the armory, man. So potential for a big standing army right here, depending on our economy. Let's put down some armories. If we can get 1,000, right, 1,000 professional soldiers combined with our levies of like 1,700, I guess, we could potentially go in like with 3K troops versus someone like 4K troops. I actually didn't notice we have a pretty good trade good over here in this province, salt, so I've been expanding resource gathering operations to the max right there. I think I found a breakthrough. Coal. If we fight them, dude, no, frick me. Never mind. I thought it was just them and Lorraine, god damn it. Oh, wait a minute. Frankfurt isn't a free city anymore. It won't get defended by Austria. Why? Yeah, they're not a free city. They're just a regular guy like this, you know? Yeah, somehow they stopped being one. Excellent, man. Frankfurt as a province we like strongly desire. It's a big, prosperous city. So, there it is. Worms call parliament. Let's host army exercises. Get a claim on Frankfurt. Excellent. Some progress, finally. Let's go. No point in waiting around. There's the declaration immediately. They're allied to Wetzlar. Oh, perfect. They've allied them just now, but the best part is, Wetzlar right here, they're a free city. I eat both of these guys up. Perfect, man. Is that another town as well? Yes. Perfect. We'll increase our urban, urbanization by quite a lot right here. Not that it's a stat or anything like that, but yeah, there it is. Take, right? Yeah, I don't know why it says Wetterau when it's Frankfurt. Maybe just yeah, I have no idea. But there's our declaration. We're going to lose a little bit of stab right here because we got, due to Frankfurt being co-belligerent. Wait, who the hell am I declaring on? Let's just go to war, bro. Didn't even take a month, but finally, man, a little breakthrough in our expansion. There we go. There's that, and there's that. Yeah, really not a lot of aggressive expansion at all. Perfect, dude. I'm actually very satisfied with that. That'll help us with these, urban locations. There are certain buildings we can put down in them that we can't do in the rural, and it's very expensive to upgrade it. Well, not from rural to a town, but there isn't, if we go by locations right here, there isn't enough population in these other ones to warrant upgrading them to a town, even though, yeah, some of, this town is, for example, smaller than these, but yeah, definitely want to get Worms up to city level as well. Our population there is actually booming. Yeah. There we go. So now I've lost the privileges of an imperial free city. I guess there's like a location limit. I mean, we were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 locations large before that. Limit could be like 8 or 9 because we just took this. Or it might depend on how many provinces you expand into. But we do only... Yeah, we were already present in that one. I think it is location-based, but there we go. We lose the privileges of being a free city. Not that I think anything mattered for that. I mean, the government reforms are still the same, so... Yeah, maybe just protection from the Emperor, I guess. We're really warming it up with worms, aren't we? Look at how much we've grown, man. 308th great power in the world. We can't leave the HRE, by the way. We need to beat Austria's ass. And obviously, since we're a republic, we can't be, the Holy Roman Emperor. We could reform into a monarchy if we have, if we steer hard towards aristocracy, but we're not. We're, in fact, steering hard towards, plutocracy. Well, actually, we're not. We're slightly gaining aristocracy, but centralization is good. Innovative, I do want to go towards. Spiritualist, sure. Yeah, everything else is good, honestly. Well, capital economy, I might want to push more. Actually research the cannon. I can actually build it. Don't need it just yet, though. Let's keep increasing the size of our regular army. Our tax base has grown so much since the start, man. And look at actually how much we're making from that salt location. That's the second one where I've expanded this all the way to the max. So, yeah, it's pretty much as good as our capital. Salt is nice. What trade goods did we get from these guys? Oh, iron. Iron is actually pretty good. And medicaments. Is that what Frankfurt makes? No, that's not Frankfurt. This is Frankfurt right here, right? Wetzlar and Frankfurt. Yeah, wheat. Okay. We should probably expand. It's already expanded to the max. All right, we're building up max armories. I can upgrade my footmen to men-at-arms now, which is dope. Oh, wow, the Netherlands formed. Now, they're actually costing us quite a lot of Diplo capacity. However, they are probably willing to help out in some of these bigger wars. Has truce, 3341. Okay, not with Cologne. Hesse, maybe? No, not with Hesse. It's too far away. They would help out versus... What about Trier? We haven't been looking at them at all. You know what, man? I think as soon as our army here is upgraded, we gotta go in on Mainz, yo. They're allied to Meissen, Metz, and Wolgast, but with the way war score works, I think I might be able to nab something. Although if they come rolling in, I'm freaking toast. Yeah, it's just so hard to find anyone near us to expand into. It's all electors, bro. It's the Palatinate, Cologne, Trier, or Mainz. Hesse isn't an elector, but they're damn strong. Grubenhagen, Sonderhausen, and then Meissen. Meissen has like 98 different allies, man, and they're actually very strong. Yeah, you know what? Let's build up a claim on Hesse. Frick it. Look at that. Space. Jesus. Oh my god, Hesse is so rich, dude. Hesse is so rich. I wonder if we can... They got gold here, that's the thing. Yeah. Gold, salt. Yeah. They got some goods. Dude, if we can take that, the problem is, though, they do have a fort in Korbach right here. Not garrison. Maybe we can try and rush it, but Meissen is the problem here. They're big, and they got a couple of forts. They got 2 forts, Leipzig and Dresden, just like EU4. These small guys aren't a problem. Grubenhagen and Sonderhausen, they're just vassals, I think. Could me and Würzburg take them on, dude? Netherlands wouldn't help here. Let me try and find some Hesse haters, actually. Oh, it's just Würzburg. You know what? I'm gonna get a claim on Hesse, man. Do we do it for the Highlands, though? Frick it, let's risk it. That's what we're fabricating a claim on. This big-ass province right here. Compared to the 7 provinces in Achaea, shouldn't be that bad. Dude, if we can nab Korlach, their capital, you know, from Hesse, it's... You know what that can do to us, man? Shh, I can't even begin to imagine. Let's improve relations with some guys that might be mad in the meantime. Oh, this is the Main River, is it? Isn't it? Right, it's a Frankfurt am Main. Or wait, no, this is a different one. So this is the Rhine, right? And this is the Main? Yeah, it has to be the Main because we're expanding mines, right? Yeah, I honestly think we got the biggest city in the HRE here in Worms, man, because into the zoom-in map mode, we got more than Vienna. No, okay, it's Prague. I mean, obviously, it's Prague, yeah. Yeah, but it's Prague and then it's us, as far as I can see. Right? Well, not really. But one of the bigger ones. There are some, like, really huge ones in the net. Well, wait, that's not even in... Yeah. Oh, nice. I'm liking that, man. I'm liking that. Yeah, the 3rd biggest city after Prague and Brussels. Okay, so we got a problem. Like many times this campaign. Würzburg is calling us into the first Hessian-Würzburgian war. Damn it, it's only Hesse, though. Hold up, it's only Hesse? Without Meissen? Now, that doesn't mean Meissen isn't gonna come in, but... I mean, I do got claims on this. You know what? I think I will accept this. I think I will accept this. We'll see if we can, like, separate peace or something like that, but... I am gonna accept that. Let's raise levies and go in. I actually have a really good standing army, man. I don't think any of these guys got men-at-arms. No way. Okay, you guys probably want to see a battle or something. So, the first Bohemian-Würzburgian war? Oh, damn. These guys are probably actually Bohemia subjects. No, I'm sorry, but in that, I'm not gonna help, dude. Trier? Okay, who's on my side? Trier is here, too. Okay, I will grant them food access. Honestly, we're good on food. What if I can separate sue for peace? Can I get stuff? Yeah, I can get stuff. Okay, let's take a look at this battle because I think I'm absolutely going to crush them, and then we're going to go and siege down Korbach, which is not actually their capital. Kassel is. So, let's see this right here. All right, we should absolutely roll them here, man. Oh, wait, we're not absolutely rolling them. Why are they so strong? What do they have? Okay, morale is better. Discipline is better, too. Yeah, but there we go. Yeah, that was just... the early portion of the battle is where they had me, but after that, no match, man. Look at how much troops I destroyed just there. Yeah. I just hope Würzburg doesn't peace out. Now, also I have mega participation right here, man. They have to give me stuff, right? So they did peace out, and they did actually give me stuff. Nida, Marburg, and Gießen to me. Okay, and now they're fighting Bohemia, which, oh my god, I'm not helping in that. Bohemia is like omega powerful, dude. Yeah, obviously I would have taken different things from Hesse, but our truce is until 88. We might have an opportunity to fight these guys again and full annex them. But either way, man, these provinces that we just got from these guys, yeah, nice. The worm grows. We've grown a fat butt. If this is our head, you know, this is, you know, our belly and our butt and stuff like that. And this is, well, a detached part of us. I like worms, man. I like worms. You know, playing in the HRE, it's quite similar to EU4, man, with the, you know, with the high aggressive expansion and with the, you know, tough to fight people. Obviously, there's just so much more here. Damn, that's a big mooster. There's just so much more. Okay, Byzantium has been dismantled. Lots of expansion by the other guys this campaign. Yep. That's just some Austrian things. Like, we actually got historical expansion over here. If the Ottomans eat up Serbia and Bulgaria, they'll pretty much end up looking like in 1444 in EU4. New consoles, they're both actually pretty similar. One is good in mill, the other goes in admin. You know, I can also take the throne as little Lady Agatha Celtes right here. But she's not good enough to warrant that. Yeah, let's go with this guy. Move money. Yeah, I'm farming money now to upgrade Worms to a city. These assholes. They've built up 2 more forts, dude. Well, our truce with Hesse is up, man. Our truce with Hesse is up, and even though they've built up the forts, I think it's finally time to see if we have managed to become a world superpower as the smallest country in EU5. We're gonna go in on this war, and either we're gonna take the entirety of Hesse and finally acquire the gold mine in Korlach, or we're gonna collapse entirely and this was all for nothing. You know, looking at it like this, realistically, we shouldn't be able to beat them, but sort of just going off of vibes, man. I don't think their army is stronger than mine. I really don't. I even put up cannons now, so, you know, that should help a little bit with these 3 forts. But look at the garrison, it's non-existent. They just built it up and they don't have enough nobles to employ right there, or whoever works there. There's only 2 guys guarding the fort. Bruh, there's more dudes at my local, you know, mall or whatever. So, let's call Worms. Let's promote Member of the Burghers. Let's try and find CB. Well, I fabricated for the Hesse Highlands. If I declare war, it's Hesse. There are 2 tiny little boys right there. Lüneburg, who's actually not a pushover, and Münster. Yeah, these guys are stronger than me, and I got a lot of forts to siege. If they all come down on me, I'll get my ass beat. If not, they'll get their ass beat. So let's put our guy right here, Consul Alphonse, in charge of the army. He seems to be pretty banging. Let's balance this out. And there we go, folks. There's the declaration. Boom. Okay, we gotta rush down this fort that has no garrison right here. I think I should be able to nab it pretty quickly, man. Let's also raise levies immediately. In fact, hold up. I didn't think about this. I'm so rich I can hire mercenaries. We can get all of these guys that suck balls. Okay. All right, fort down. Obviously, I assaulted because there was like 3 people in it. Let's see if we can get these, man. The garrison on these ain't too big either. Okay, we can't assault those easily. Let's focus on winning some battles. Yeah, they're no match, man. These battles last like a second. They're no match. I don't know if they have professional troops. They don't. When you hover over this, the gold ones are professionals and like the bronze ones are levies. So yeah, I'm not. Oh, okay. Lüneburg has professional troops. Münster doesn't though. Oh, but look, there's so few of them, dude. Just 65 infantry. If we focus on winning battles, and I will have to siege down these 2 forts so we can beat them. It's just we gotta wait so long until we can white peace the allies, because you can't white peace anyone a year into the war. You can only white peace them if you like full siege them. Okay, actually a massive stack came in over here. Let's see. Morale is the same. They got a little more discipline than me. Okay, I'm gonna slow this down for you guys so you guys can watch it, but oh, no match for the, you know, for the professionals, man. Look, they're even reinforcing from somewhere. I can't see it. Obviously, they can come out of the fog of war. Just walking into this one, boom, another ass beating right there. 53% war score, bro. It's simple. So we can take this And then, yeah, I need to siege the fort to be able to take it. But this is already so much aggressive expansion for the HRE, at least. This is probably going to be, like, crazy expensive, dude. That's okay, though. We keep going. I actually wonder if I can take it just off of war score alone, but that's only 9. Yeah, we should be able to take it. Yeah. Let's just win battles. Once the allies are out, then we're going to keep sieging. Dude, absolutely dominating, man. Absolutely dominating war score-wise. Look at this, dude. Wait, actually, let's get here. Stand next to them. Wait for morale to fill up. That's sort of the trick I've been learning here. We can actually conjure 4 more guys to fight. Yeah, look at this, man. Yeah, battle's just so influential. I don't think we can get any more war score from battles is the thing, right? Can we? I mean, no. That's it. 50% from battles, yeah. Defender taking, yeah. We just gotta keep going until these guys are willing to accept. As we can see, we still can't separate peace them because, yeah, we can only do it in November. Or we can try to do it in November. Let's get their help. We need it. You know what? I think I'm actually going to show you guys, I don't know, I don't want this video to be too long like the Byzantium one, but let me show you like 5 minutes of this war, man. Basically what's been happening over here. So there we go, there's a battle right there, we win it. I retreat a little bit, get morale back up, walk into here, wait a second, boom, then go in, easy dub, go back to my own province. Boom, walk into here, there we go, that's a battle 1, nice, go back here, chill. Yeah, they basically keep coming in, I keep beating their... What did I lose? Oh, I think I had like the 4 guys over there. Yeah, okay, so just walk into here, wait a little bit, walk in, beat their ass, retreat back to my own land. There we go, that's what's going on. Okay, we can do more research. Let's actually try and find something that's gonna help us during this war, since we are down professional armies. Reinforcement speed is nice. What else can I get? Like insta cavalryman, but I don't have cavalry. Crossbowmen, I don't have crossbowmen either. Maybe something over on this side. No, that's navy. War score cost with no CB. Army morale would be good, but it's like a little later. Supply limit could be nice. I'm actually gonna go with reinforcement speed here. So yeah, man, look at what we're doing as worms, and boys, don't think that like that's how powerful, you know, professional troops are. Sure, they are powerful, but with just professional troops, we'd have a hard time winning this war, right? For like the first age, the second age, and honestly, even the third age, you sort of want to combine professional armies and levies, right? The reason I'm beating them is because they don't have any professional armies. Otherwise, if it was just my levies versus just their levies, obviously they can conjure up a lot more, they can probably beat my ass. And you know, by the way, yes, I did swap to flat map mode earlier. You can even go into the tactical map mode, man, you know, to look at stuff like this if you don't, you know about terrain or stuff like that. So, yeah, there's another major dub. That should be 25% war score. It's not, though, because we're maxed out. Okay, when are these assholes gonna get sad? Luneburg, separate sue for peace. They won't accept. Yeah, I literally just need to keep beating them up until they accept. I've killed 19,596 of their people, so I'm absolutely ruining their entire country. Meanwhile, for me, only 2k. Easy. And we're still farming manpower. You know what? Let's get some armored horsemen in. They should help with flanking. Okay, I've decided to go and stand on their capital so I can piece them out. Wait, can they not accept everything? Nah, they won't give me nothing, just a white piece. Finally, there's Moonster out. Jesus. Okay, let's finish off this war, man. This is probably, shoot, it doesn't say when I started it, does it? Yeah, like a very long war. Very long war. Okay, let's finally siege down their forts. And there we go. Our war with Hesse is finally done, ladies and gentlemen, and we can take probably some of the richest provinces in the entirety of the HRE. This gold mine right here, literally, in Korloch, man, that's been expanded all the way. They've got lots of people. This is truly where we go from mid to high, right? We started off low. We started out in the trenches, like worms in the dirt. But, you know, slowly we fattened up our worm, you know, got a BBL. Now it's time to get, you know, 2 BBLs. That's right. Okay, so we take Vogelsberg and the Hesse Highlands. Actually, I'm gonna get coalition by everyone. I can't do this. That is so much, dude. What about this? Okay, this is doable. This is doable. Hesse is gonna be extremely mad, and so is Mainz and Würzburg, but we're not gonna get coalitioned by the entirety of the HRE. Although with my superior army, I can probably beat them. you know, second EU4, EU5 video. I know you guys probably want to see coalitions and stuff like that, but I'm scared. Do I do it? As you can see, man, if this looks like a little to you, which is like 1 or 2 provinces in EU4, and it's actually 2 provinces now as well, but just goes to show how much massively slower expansion is, man. Like this is huge expansion, by the way. Starting off as a 1 location miner. This is obviously with better opportunities we could have expanded more, but don't think this is very little, man. This is actually quite a lot. We've increased by like 3,000%. Do I do it though? Yeah, this is the peace cost. Why doesn't it say antagonism there though? And the thing is too, literally everyone loves me, dude. Everyone that's blue literally has no antagonism towards you. It's way too much. If it was like 5, 6, or 7 or 8 people, but I would do this, but we literally, you know, Hesse not to be counted here, but everyone else, yeah, everyone else literally coalitions me. And there's probably a couple of guys below the Palatinate as well. It's 50, so we are gonna take the Hessian Highlands, and let's go ahead and take war reps from them as well, along with all of their money, and that's our peace deal with Hesse done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 urban provinces. That's so nice. That's actually so nice. And now I have a little twig up my sleeve, just like Bugs Bunny. You see, the key with gold is, how do you make the most money from gold? Well, you keep it for yourself. That's right, this strategy, ban of export, worked out for me when I played Byzantium. Why wouldn't it work out with worms? You know? Oh, I didn't know this. I auto-embraced banking. I didn't do anything. Okay, I guess that's good to know that when you never embrace something, eventually, I guess when it spreads to the maximum, you auto-embrace it. So that's nice. I mean, banking really not that necessary for us, honestly. Professional armies taking it first is really what helped us out with expansion. But banking, it's got some good stuff, but a lot of it is naval and like maritime focused. The counting house is obviously banging over here for Crownland and stuff like that, and the entree pot is a nice one. The silver and lead output are good. There are some cool ones, Pound Lock Canal as well, but what we really want, and the one that spreads the slowest, is the Renaissance for the government reforms, the cabinet seats, the crown power, you know. It's good. So if it's so good, why the hell don't I take it? What the frick? There we go, there's the Renaissance. I've been able to take it for so long. Let's go with this immediately. All right, now let's save up money to upgrade Worms to a city, the biggest city in the HRE. Obviously not bigger than Prague, but the coolest city in the HRE, and I think then we'll have achieved our goal. A positive thing is we've been pretty much expanding only into our own primary culture, man. Rhine Franconian right here, so like integration is pretty quick, you know, we're not suffering from any non-accepted cultures. We got a little bit of High Alemannic and just a tiny bit of everyone else, but it's not even worth doing anything to them. Obviously, like literally 100% Catholic, so no need to deal with like, you know, being on the border of Catholic and Orthodox, or, you know, whatever's going on in Anatolia and Caucasia. Time for another government reform. There aren't really any money-making ones over here at this point, so I think I'm just gonna go with the diplomatic traditions for the Diplo Rep. It helps, you know, get rid of coalitions. And folks, we finally have the finances to turn Worms into truly one of the cities of all time. There we go, upgrading the town to a city. You may not be able to tell at a quick glance because obviously we don't know all the countries in the HRE, but it just consolidates so fast, man. There's like 200 of these guys at the start. Now only 74. Well, we finally have a coalition going. Guess who's in it? Hey, 100 Years War ended. 1399. Okay, yeah, pretty standard. Yeah, okay. France won. Cool. Let's deal with that coalition before it gets out of hand and wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen, because, well, we've achieved it. Worms is a city. I love Worms! Let's go ahead and declare on Hesse right here. They got no one. Not even gonna raise levies for this one. That's all you gotta do. You just gotta occupy it. Cool. And there we have it, folks. I think that's about a pretty good time to wrap it up. Exactly in the year 1400. We've started with the smallest country in EU5, asterisk. Obviously, you can't really measure the size of provinces, but it's like one of the smallest ones I could find. I guess the Luzerne is pretty small as well. Constance is tiny as well, but you know, if you go off of population, then I guess like Greenland is the smallest, but I do think it was a pretty interesting location to play it in, and also the reason I chose it, because it has a funny name, and also, I actually already played these guys once before. So they're now one of my most played nations in EU5. But yeah, I just thought we'd take a free city, man, that's in an absolutely horrible position and try to expand with them and see if it turns out to be funny or sad. But honestly, man, I had a lot of fun. You know, it's like, I have a lot more fun with these weirdo guys than playing like someone like Hungary or Castile or England, right? I always do enjoy weirdo guys. There we go. Our name is even on the map. You can see us from space. And I think we accomplished quite a lot. Yeah, man. Awesome, awesome crown power right here. 3 cabinet seats. Making an absolute frick ton of money, established our own little market right here, which is fairly large, turned Worms into one of the most populous cities in the entirety of the Holy Roman Empire. Really no problems with nothing. It's just we had some difficulties expanding, but overall, I gotta say, this was a surprisingly fun playthrough, man. Worms, literally no unique content. I don't think they'll ever get unique content, because why would Worms get unique content? I mean, I know there's a diet or a diet, whatever you call it, of like 16 something in Worms, but yeah, and also because it's my hometown, as everyone knows. Yes, I am Deutsch. But I think that is a pretty good place to wrap it up with the tiny little country of Worms. Like I said, man, throughout the video, I think I probably said it once. If you want to get EU5 for yourself, check out the link in the description. It'll take you to Paradox's website. You'll be able to buy the game there. It might be cheaper from you, depending on where you're from, rather than Steam. Or if you're on there after you put the games in the cart, you can use code TheRedHawk in all caps. Both the code and the link help support the channel. I get a little cut of that, and it means quite a lot. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, man, make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more EU5 content. Let me know if you want to see me play big nations. Let me know if you want to see like a 3 or 4 part series with these big nations. If you want me to play weirdos, if you want me to do guides, because well, we're gonna be doing all of that. Just let me know what you're interested in. But yeah, that's it for me for now. See you next time.